Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Collis. Welcome, Collis.
Hey David, how you doing?
Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Roger. Welcome. Hey, Bill. Welcome. Hey, Louise. Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly.
But I really can't say enough about Red Carpet Monday and how great of an event it is here in Central Florida. Truly something very, very good, beneficial for all of us in businesses, because without it, you know, what else are we going to do on a Monday night?
Guys, we'll get started shortly. All right, guys, let's go and get started. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to share my trading screen. All right. Okay, so you guys should see my screen here, Monster Futures. All right, as you guys know, we had a very volatile week last week. All right, very volatile week last week. So we need to be careful this week. All right, we're gonna wait to see how things develop. All right, especially in Forex. So we're gonna wait to see how things develop. All right. Let's take a look at the futures market. All right, and we're gonna take a look at the dollar. Here's the dollar index. All right. Now we had talked about seeing a new rotation in the dollar. And if you guys notice, this was Friday, we got this white candle here. All right, so big white candle. We were moving nicely. We had a green candle looking to test this resistance, but things changed, okay, on Friday. So we should, if you guys are going to trade Forex, be very careful. All right, be very, very careful. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Forex. All right. The Dow currently in the futures market is currently down. All right. Almost 200 points down in the futures market. All right. The NASDAQ is down. Look here. This is on the daily time frame. All right. Testing support down here. All right. The S&P, same thing on the S&P. All right, and the Russell, same thing here. So we have no direction, guys, in the stock market. All right, no direction in the stock market. So we just have to be careful. We have to be very, very careful this week. All right. US 30, same thing. All right. So very choppy, very, very choppy on the US 30, and even worse on the NAS 100. Okay, so we need to be careful. All right, no direction yet. We have absolutely no direction in any of the markets, in any of the markets. All right, I'm gonna go through this and then I'll open up the floor for any questions. All right, Forex, our monster Forex tracker. If you guys look here, no directions. This is the 240 right here, no direction. We have some selling in the pound, right? In the euro and the pound. All right. See, it's red here, but look there, look here. They're trying to move higher on the 60-minute and on the 240. Okay, so no direction. All right, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep an eye on the markets. And if things change, we'll let you know. But right now, no real direction. Is anyone trading Forex right now? Collis, Bill, you guys trading Forex?
No, I got nothing.
Okay, very good. Stay out. Collis, how about you?
Yeah, I got into AutoCAD last week.
Aussie CAD?
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you about that, but I was gonna wait for you open it up for questions. But I am in AutoCAD right now.
Okay, okay. So we'll take a look at that, Aussie CAD. If you guys are going to trade, trade on the 60-minute, the smaller time frame. All right, trade on the smaller time frame, but be careful. All right. The good news, however, the good news is that we are seeing pairs are trending. All right. So we've got on the 240, we've got, look at this, right? So we've got 42 pairs that are above 20. 42 pairs that are above 20, yellow and 20, so that's good. So 42 pairs out of our 57 pairs, all right, above 20 and yellow. So that's good, right? On the 60-minute time frame, we've got 48 pairs that are above 20. So either starting to trend or breaking out, all right, or breaking out and starting to trend on the 60-minute, 48 pairs out of 57 pairs. Okay, we just need more direction. So we have volatility. There's definitely volatility, perhaps too much volatility in Forex. We just need more direction to set up in here. All right, so just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. All right. Monster sectors. All right. We had a big up there on the sectors. All right. Energy. Let's see here. Energy. So this is your equities. So energy here is still holding, did well. All right. Silver did well, but no direction yet. All right. No direction yet. We'll pay attention to if you guys notice with Sniper, we hedged a bit, right? So Bill, you probably noticed we went long and short, right?
Yep.
Longs
Both
and
ways.
short. Yeah, to kind of hedge a bit. So hopefully, I mean, this is good for the day, but you know, keep in mind, right, what's happening here, right, with the major indexes. Okay, even here on the major indexes. All right, so it's trying to find some direction. The market's trying to find some direction, trying to find some footing. The VIX is trying to make its way down, but a lot of volatility, nothing in crypto. So Bitcoin is still at 20,000. So if you guys look here, right here, hold on. So right here, 20,905. All right. So Bitcoin is still holding that support right here. All right. So nothing has changed for Bitcoin. All right. Let's see here. All right. Monster scalper, like I said. All right. This is good here. It's on the 240. right? We have volatility, but no direction, right? No direction here, right? So when you guys see this, those of you who trade in Monster Scalper, when you guys see it like this, right, where it's down, up, right, down, up, neutral, we have no direction, right? No real direction. We need this radar to be either solid blue or solid red. All right, solid blue or solid red. All right, so no real direction. All right. I wish we had better news this evening, but this is it. Stock boss. All right. Hold on. So we've got stocks in stock boss. All right. But again, we'll see how the market opens up tomorrow, and then how the market does for the week. Okay. So all right. So Carlos, let's take a look at your Aussie CAD. Now, Aussie CAD is the only position you have, or you have other Forex pairs?
No, that's the only one I'm in right now.
Okay. What time frame are you trading it on?
60.
60. Okay. And you're long?
Yes.
Long. Okay. All right. And where was your entry? Was your entry at the buy signal here, or higher or lower?
Hold on, let me look real quick.
Bitch. Couldn't get the fucking sleep you need. Oh shit.
I got in at 8723.
Okay, so 8723. 8723. Okay, so 8723 is about right here. So right at that buy signal. Okay. So your entry was right here. And here is your price right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you planning to do with this?
Well, my question was, because like I said, I got into it last week. So today when the market opened, there's a gap. You see the gap? So I was just really curious why there was a gap. So I'm watching it. I just don't know why there was a gap.
You said a gap?
Yeah. You see the gap?
No, it didn't gap down at the open, right?
Well, let me make sure. Yeah,
60
Audi CAD,
Aussie CAD on the 60-minute.
AUD,
Uh-huh. AUD,
CAD.
CAD, uh-huh.
Yeah, you don't see. Oh, because it was a gap. It came in on yeah, so I'm seeing the gap. So when it came in today at 5 o'clock, it came in. There's a gap between what happened, where it left off on Friday and where it opened at today. And you don't see.
It might have been it might have opened lower, but it doesn't show a gap. It doesn't show a gap down in the candle itself. But
Oh.
it probably showed in the price, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, goodness. Because I'm looking at it on my phone and I see it's showing a gap on my phone and it shows a gap. But anyway, that was going to be my question, why what that means when there's a gap. But I'm watching it because it actually was down more than it is now. But I'm keeping my eye on it.
I'm trying to find a gap down for you.
Yeah, just today. So where it ended on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
then the gap, and where it started at when the market opened this evening.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it just opened. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't call that a gap down. A gap down is when, let's say, um, uh, let's say your candle, right? Your candle was right here, right? And you closed for the week, and then it opened down here. So there's a gap means there is a gap in the candle itself. Okay, there's a gap in the candle itself. Yeah, you'll usually get a gap in the price from Friday to Sunday, but that's different from a gap down. Let me see if I can find
So
another.
that's you on the 60-minute, right?
Yeah, I just want to find a gap. You see here, this is a gap down. You see the missing where it's missing a candle?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at I'm on my computer now, but that's what I'm looking at. There's a gap.
There's a gap on your
This
chart.
I see a gap. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I'm in Audi.
Aussie CAD, right? So Aussie CAD.
Am I looking at the wrong one?
Let me see long. So
Oh,
Aussie
I
CAD.
was looking at the wrong one. Okay.
Okay, you were looking at the wrong pair?
I was looking at the wrong pair. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Which pair were you looking at?
At Aussie, US, Aussie dollar.
Aussie dollar. Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, with
Yeah,
Aussie,
there's a
yeah,
gap there, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, so you're right. But yeah, that's a different pair. So that's is your gap right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Aussie dollar.
Okay, yeah, I'm not in that one. I'm in Aussie CAD and I'm
Yeah.
looking at the wrong one. I must be tired. Well, I know I'm tired. But so now your question makes sense. What was I gonna do with this? So I I think I might just go ahead and get out of it. Now that I'm looking at the right one.
Well, it's too late now, right? So you're in it. So let's see what you can do with it, right? I mean, I would have it's a white candle, right? And I think we send out a message to just if it's a white candle, listen, this is a very funny market. So let's look at what you've got going here. All right, so Aussie CAD. Let's see here. Let's see if we can make something out of this. All right,
Ouch.
Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD is right here. So we know on the 240, it's down. Okay. So on the 240, it's down. On the 60 minutes, it's up. Okay, so on the 240, it's down. It's going down. It's failing. Right on the 60-minute right here, it's up here, but it's failing also. So on both the 60-minute and the 240, right? You've got white candle here on the 240, and you've got white candles here on the 60. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so okay, so I would look here, and it's trying to hold support right here, Carlos. All right, so it's trying to hold support right here. You got pretty good support right here. All right. It hasn't given a sell signal. I don't know why, right? I mean, it really,
Yeah.
right?
Then
I don't
there's
know
that.
why, right? But it bounced back, right? And then it's holding right here. So I would watch it. You could get lucky. right? At this point, you're hoping for a little luck.
Well, now that I'm looking at the right pair, now I have a different outlook.
Okay, so what's your outlook now?
Well, I probably when the market opened, because I was gonna get out of it on Friday, but then I got busy at work, so I missed it, so I couldn't get out on Friday. And I
Okay.
probably would have gotten out as soon as the market opened today,
Okay.
but I wasn't, like I said, looking at the right pair.
Mm-hmm.
So now that it has come up, so maybe I'll watch it before I go to sleep and then take it from there.
Yeah, so this is what you want to keep an eye on here. All right. So you know you've got support right here. Support right here. This is where you had the previous buy signal right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You've got support right here, support right here, support right here. This is where you got the previous sell signal. All right. Sell signal here, sell signal here, after the buy signal here, after the buy signal here. So you've got really good resistance here. All right. So now that you're in it, you can't worry about what the Forex market is doing. You just have to trade what you have in front of you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is your only pair here that you're trading. So this is good practice. Okay. This is good practice for you. All right. All right. So this is what you want to do. So just keep it on the 60-minute. All right. Understand you've got resistance. So resistance is right here. You've got support is right here. And then you're currently right here at support. As long as it holds support, what you would like to see is a green candle come in here. All right. And hopefully it will test the high and then go back to this resistance right here. All right, that's your goal. If it gives you a red candle, get out. All right.
Okay.
If this candle here turns red, just close the trade. But your goal is hopefully, because since it's right here at support right here, hopefully you can get a move back to resistance like this, back to resistance, back to resistance. All right, back to resistance here. It was trying here. All right, you do have, look here. All right, it's moving up. All right, so you've got higher lows right here. We're not gonna count this because the price is right here right now. Okay. Hopefully you can get a move like this, but watch it closely. I would say green candle, stay in. Red candle, get out on the 60-minute.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I got in on the 60-minute.
Yeah. So candle by
Well, I
candle.
was trading on the 60-minute.
Yeah. Yeah. So candle by candle. Green candle, stay in. You got the white candle now. Green candle, stay in. Red candle, get out. And I wouldn't wait for the candle to close red. If it just turns red, I wouldn't wait for it to close red. All right. If it just turns red, all right. So in the middle of that candle, it turns red, just get out. Close it.
Okay.
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 All right. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, any other questions for me? Any other pairs? Anything else you guys want to take a look at? We're going to call it a quick night. We're not going to stay on. We don't have a lot to discuss here. Market isn't doing anything, right? So we're not going to stay on long. All right.
So David, so going back to Aussie dollar and that gap.
Okay.
So can you go ahead and explain what does it mean when it has that gap like that?
All right. Okay, so Aussie dollar right here. Okay, so all that means, Carlos, is that when the market closed, so the market closed, let's see here, on Friday, So it made a low on this is an hourly time frame. So the last hour, so from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, this candle here closed, made a low here, but actually closed here. Okay? So it closed here, right here on Friday. All right. And then from Friday all through Saturday till this evening, okay, sellers came in. All right. Right. So pre-market. So after market on Friday, pre-market today, right, they moved the price lower to right here.
Oh.
All right. And so that happened off market hours. Okay, off market hours. So you'll have that will happen. It happens a lot in stocks, but it will also happen in any of the markets. So here is where it opened, right? Here it's where it opened. And then here it is where the price is right now. But this gap right here, right? And a lot of traders don't want to keep trades over the weekend because of that, because it could gap down. But sometimes it gaps up too. So you might, let's say it closes here on Friday, right? You could see it where it opened, it gaps up. And if you're long, that's good, right? It gaps up. All right. So what's interesting, go ahead.
So this one, in this case, it gapped down.
It gapped
That we
down.
consider gap down.
Yes. We
So, because
consider.
actually, I was in this on Friday. I was in this last week.
Okay.
And yeah, I was. So when it got up to, because I know on the 60-minute, and I noticed that when it got this one I was watching, when
Okay.
it got up to that resistance line, because they show faster on the 60, the
Okay.
resistance and support, they show faster on the 60 than they do on the 240.
Mm-hmm.
So when it went back up to that resistance line, I got out of it on Friday. So I knew the market wasn't going to do a whole lot late in the day.
Okay.
So I was just really curious what that gap meant, and whether that was good or bad, or what that was. So,
Well,
but I got out of it on Friday.
in this case, it's not good, right? Because if you were long, right, and it gapped down and it closed here. So let's say it closed at let's say 0.6470. All right. 70. All right. Then it would have opened here. It would have opened here. All right. At 6450. Okay. So that's not good. What
Gotcha.
happens a lot
Okay.
though, if you notice here, when it gaps down, it usually will go down. When it gaps up, right? So if it gaps up, that means there's buying coming in, right? So during the market close, there are buyers that are buying. So if it gaps up, that's good. It tends to move higher.
Mm-hmm.
If it gaps down, guess what? It tends to move lower. That like it's doing here. All right. If it fills that gap, all right. If it fills that gap, then so let's say for instance, right? It's gap down here, but then if it gaps back up, fills that gap, so the price fills that area, that's very bullish. That's a very bullish sign. Okay. So that's something good to know. All right. If it fills the gap, that's good. All right. But the reverse is true. If it fills the gap, right? So if it's going down like this and it doesn't fill the gap, that's bad. That means it will keep going lower. All right. So that gap here, yeah, that gap there. So just keep an eye on it doesn't happen a lot. If you look here, it didn't happen a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just happened here. Okay. So that's just supply that's getting will need to be filled. This gap here will need to be filled if to get buyers to come back in.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're out of this one, right?
Yeah, I got out of that on Friday.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? We're gonna call it there isn't much to go through. There isn't much. And hopefully, hopefully by Tuesday, who knows? We might see things open up tomorrow or overnight. Okay, so keep an eye on it. So keep an eye on your Aussie CAD, right? Your Aussie CAD right here. Again, red candle, just close it. Green candle, white candle, green candle, just hold it. Red candle, just get out. And then just wait. All right, just wait.
Okay.
Okay, but you're doing good. You're doing good. All right, guys, we're gonna end it here. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Q&A. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully things will develop. All right, just no real direction right now in any of the markets. So, all right, see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.